Amidst accusations of nepotism, mass layoffs, and historic price increases, Norwegian Cruise Line is issuing a gut punch to their loyal cruisers. And I believe, at least I'm starting to believe, that MSC will be the largest cruise operator in the United States sometime in the next 10 years. I've got the receipts. Let's roll the intro. Hey, welcome to the Midships channel. I'm your Captain Corey, and thank you so much for stopping by the channel today. I don't know why, it really feels like a Monday for some reason. I keep forgetting to turn on that light and all kinds of things. I've been having some trouble, but I think we got it all nailed down. This is my third time re-recording this today. We're talking Norwegian Cruise Line. They are on the naughty list once again. Frank Del Rio and company making waves for all the wrong reasons. Let's set the stage here, the mood, so to speak. Turn the lights down low. I'll light some candles. Frank Del Rio is the highest paid cruise line CEO in the world. And he has just promoted his son to be the CEO of Oceania Cruises, which is a subsidiary underneath Norwegian Cruise Line Holdings, leading some in the industry to decry, nepotism. You know what that is. It's a big word. Here's the definition. If you don't know it, you should know it by now. Whether it is or it is not, I can tell you personally, I would not want my own parents to hire me as CEO of one of their companies because I know just what everybody would say behind my back. And I bet that's going on at Oceania right now. Now, in addition to this, Frank Del Rio is the highest paid cruise CEO by about $10 million per year. And that may not become a problem until you realize that he's not lowering the money he's bringing in, but he is canning about 9% of his workforce right now, which it's a little crazy, right? Some local papers down in Miami have begun reporting this. In addition, today Norwegian came out and said, no longer will you receive cabin steward service or stewardess service twice a day in your cabins. No, they're cutting you back. You get one time per day to get your cabin service. So you don't get morning and an evening turn down service. You only get one. Now, that's fine. Other cruise lines are doing that. But Norwegian recently, and very recently, within the last calendar month, raised their onboard gratuities by a lot, like 20%. And okay, it doesn't sit right with me. You raise the cost by the most in the industry that anybody else has done. And then you just go ahead and wait a couple weeks and think we'll forget, and boom, slash the services. It's not fair. It's not right. It's not the way to do business. And Frank Del Rio and company have some house cleaning to do, and perhaps the house cleaning should start at the top. Now, in case you thought I'm just some Norwegian Cruise Line hater, well, one, I have a cruise booked with them in a month's time, so I'm not a hater of the cruise line. And two, I need to present Carnival as Exhibit B here in an overarching argument that I'll be making in today's episode about MSC. Carnival is also tightening the purse strings, so to speak. They're, just tightening a little bit because Carnival has announced that they are going to pause new ship deliveries for 2026. They traditionally have 1 to 2 new ships delivered annually. And most recently, they've had the XL class of vessels. They've got the Mardi Gras, the celebration, the Jubilee is on the way. And then we're going to be hitting pause here for Carnival. Now, they've stated that after 2026, they hope to bring 1, maybe 2 new ships to their fleet annually to grow. But it's kind of strange, right? They've got this new class of ship that they say is working really well. It can take a ton of passengers and it costs a lot less for fuel. They can make a lot bigger profits on those ships. Yet they have older, smaller vessels that they've been retiring, but they have some left that they're not retiring that they claim aren't efficient, cost too much to operate, and don't have enough passengers. I don't know what the logic is behind this, but I do know that Carnival has a massive amount of debt that they need to pay down. So it's probably related to that. Now, unlike Norwegian and Carnival, I am not raising prices and giving you less. No, because I have personally curated the best cruise essentials and I host them all in my Amazon affiliate store. If you want to check out all the essentials for your next cruise and support the channel by not paying a dime more, but still giving back to me, well, check it out in the link down below. Now, with all of these cuts in mind by other big name cruise operators, I want to bring this home to MSC Cruise Line, the Mediterranean shipping company cruises, if you will. They were founded back in 1989 over in Italy as a very small family-run operation, and they remain that to this day. The family is very much integrated within the company. And MSC, they've got ships all over the world: Europe, Mediterranean, over in the Middle East, South America, North America. They're covering the globe with their ships, and they are growing here in the States while other cruise lines are cutting back services, cutting back new ships. In the same time frame, MSC has brought 2 brand new ships to market here in the United States, plus 1 amazing ship over in the European market. We're going to talk about that in just a second. In addition, they're developing a brand new massive cruise terminal in the port of Miami, the largest cruise port in the world. Plus, they've just put pen to paper on a new development for a cruise terminal in Galveston, which will be their 4th cruise terminal here in the United States. Mind you, they only had 2 about a year and a half ago that they were operating from. So this is a cruise line that is growing like a weed here in the States. They have almost twice as many ships sailing out of the US today as they did pre-pandemic. It is a fast-growing company, and what they seem to be doing is looking at the strengths of their competition and just copying that. I don't want to say ripping them off, but look at an Oasis class ship and look at a world-class ship from MSC. Notice anything? They're very similar ships with very similar attractions, and MSC has seen the success of the Oasis class for Royal Caribbean, and they said, yeah, we'll take that. And they built the World Europa. And the best part is they have another one just like the Europa called World America. They're bringing it here to the States. More than likely, she'll sail out of Miami from the brand new cruise terminal. I mean, that just makes sense, but it'd be cool to see her around Port Canaveral or up in New York City or over in Galveston too. What I'm saying is that while other cruise lines are buckling down, doing less, giving you less, charging more, MSC is charging you like 2/3 the price of the other main lines, giving you brand new ships, giving you brand new options for ports, and honestly, not nickel and diming you on drinks and Wi-Fi, because for like $150 or $200 more, you can include both of them in your cruise package. It's a pretty astonishing deal. And that's why I think in the next 10 years, MSC may take the crown as the largest cruise operator here out of the United States. If only they could get their darn customer service department working and in line with North American standards. So I'm kind of interested in your thoughts on my opinion about MSC becoming the largest cruise line operating out of the US in the coming decade. Let me know. Am I right over target? Am I wrong? Have you even tried cruising with MSC? Well, if you haven't, you should check them out, even though they push YouTubers. I want to take a quick second to invite you on a cruise this summer. June 11th, out of Miami, Florida, I'm hosting the Midships Miami Nights Group Cruise. It's a 6-night cruise aboard Carnival's newest ship, the Celebration. We're heading down to Costa Maya, Cozumel, and Mahogany Bay. If you'd like to get more information, well, check out the description below this video. It's the second link down to a Facebook group. We'll see you on board. If you made it this far into today's episode, well, thank you very much for sticking it through. Make sure you hit that like button, comment on the video, and please subscribe if you don't want to miss more fun and timely cruise news. Thanks so much for stopping by the channel today, and until tomorrow, we'll see ya on the Midships. I hope I didn't upset some of you when I predicted that MSC is going to see mega growth and take over cruises here in the US. I know it can be a really polarizing topic, but I truly think if they can get their customer service straightened out, if they can let the individuals on board their ships make decisions and do things for guests, it's going to go a long way. I mean, they've already mostly fixed the food issues. It's still a little bland, a little boring, and there's times when you can't get food during the day. but I think they're learning that North American cruisers like venues that are just open all afternoon, like a Guy's Burger, Blue Iguana, or El Loco Fresh. Just quick, grab and go food that is good, solid, reliable, and quick. Easy, easy, easy. We'll see you tomorrow.
La 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 la.